Hey everybody, so I am filming on my phone and my camera, so wherever you're watching me, hello. I posted this look on Instagram for my birthday and I asked y'all if you wanted to see how I got this no makeup look. It was flawless. It literally lasted all day and I got so many compliments on it. So yeah, I also asked if you guys had any questions for me to answer while I'm doing my makeup, and some of y'all came through, so thank you. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that, but I have somewhere to be, so let's get started. I am going to do my primer, and I use the Smashbox Photo Finish one. I actually got this for my wedding last year, and it's still lasting me, and I use it a lot, y'all. I use it a lot. I also think it's important to note that I don't even have a mirror. I'm literally doing this looking at my viewfinder. So if something comes up crusty and busted, I don't want to hear it, okay? I don't want to hear it. While my primer sets, I typically use this time to look at my skin, see if I have any like dark spots, red spots from pimples, things like that. I don't know about y'all, but I still love the LA Girl Conceal. One of my favorite tools to use is the Beauty Blender. I've tried like, what other? I have another brush in here somewhere. Not brush, I have another sponge. I can't pronounce her name, it's dirty. It's this one though. I got it at Target like last year. It's like, it starts with a K or something like that. This is, do you see how big this is in comparison to my face? Up next to each other, do you see this difference? Like, this thing is huge. I'm going in with two different foundations, and don't worry, I'm not using a lot of either one. So I'm going in with this Kevin Aucoin, what is this? This Kevin Aucoin foundation pot, and I have it in the color SX12. So it's called the Sensual Skin Enhancer. This stuff is creamy, it's magnificent, and a little bit goes a long way. That's why I still have so much left. The way that I applied this was all of the lighter areas of my face, I put it. And then I'm gonna go in with the MAC Studio Fix Plus in NC47. I'm gonna go in around like the base of my forehead and my contour lines with that one because it's a bit darker. So something that someone else asked was how I even got into makeup. And I got into makeup because I had to. I am a dancer, and when I was younger, I did competitions and we did not have a makeup artist. So our parents used to do our makeup when we were younger, but as I got a little bit older though, I started to learn how to do it when I started going to this art school. And I did that because, again, we didn't have makeup artists and we needed to be able to be self-sufficient, you know what I mean? When you're getting ready for a show, my instructor was really big on that. Like, people are not gonna take care of you. You have to know how to do your hair. You have to know how to do your makeup. You have to be able to walk in this field with excellence. So she instilled that in us. It's like I low-key wanna put on a little more, but I don't think I should. I should. So that's how I got started, y'all, and this might even be too much. That's how I got started. After that, I am actually gonna go in and do my eyebrows. Now, my eyebrows, y'all, I'm not a professional, okay? I'm not a professional by any means. And my eyebrows, baby, it shows when I do my eyebrows. So sometimes I feel like they're super uneven. These are my natural brows. I haven't gotten them done since maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, and the only reason I did was because of an event that I was supposed to be attending. But I 10 out of 10 don't recommend this. This is one of NYX's brow pencils. Do you see how thick this is? It's so thick. I hate it. It's disgusting. But it's all I have, so that's what we're gonna use. Now, since my eyebrows are so thick and I haven't gotten them done, I kind of do this on purpose because I like my eyebrows to look a bit more full. So what I focus on is the tail end of my brow and the front of my brow. Everything else I kind of just leave alone unless I need to lightly shade it in. So how am I gonna do this? Y'all know it's difficult. to do eyebrows on camera. Can we also appreciate how good the mixture of what's that called, this foundation looks? Like, I know I look super yellow. I'm not gonna look yellow by the end of this. I don't look yellow in real life either. So back to these eyebrows. We're gonna start off by kind of just tracing. I'm trying to be so careful, by just tracing the ends. And then when you get to the front, I still lightly do this personally. I lightly shade. And like I said, I'm not a professional. This never comes out the same way, like ever. But I do the best that I can, okay, with what I have. So we're tracing, and we're tracing. And then we're gonna trace, and trace, and then there we go. And then I'm just gonna, like I said, lightly shade in the rest so that it doesn't look crazy. Now to me, these are so dark, too dark. Don't like them that dark. So I do two things. I lightly comb over them, but then I'm also going to end up putting like a powder over top to kind of lighten them up a little bit. And next, I'm gonna go in with my concealer. Now, I don't really know if this is my favorite, but it's up there. It's up there. But also up until this point, I had only been using drugstore concealer. So everybody knows about this. It's the NARS concealer, the Radiant Creamy one. And it's in the color medium dark. Sometimes I feel like this is too light for me. So when I do feel like this is just like ridiculously too light, I go in with a little bit of this if I'm not using it as my like base foundation. But because I am using like something that's so close to my skin color, to me it works perfectly. So I don't go all the way out here for my, like, I've had to seriously sit and learn my face shape. And so I feel like I'm just now starting to get a grasp on it, honestly. So I'm gonna go in with the NARS Creamy Conceal. And yeah. And then I also, when I was doing my makeup, I actually ended up lining my brows. But what I used to do was put it right on top. I don't do that anymore. I don't do that because when you put it like too close to the natural brow, you can easily mess it up. And then I also ended up putting some on the bottom. Come on. I'm not about to stick this in here for that little bit. And then I just blend all of that out. Something that I like to do, depending on how full coverage I want the concealer to be under my eyes, is I let it sit for a little bit so that it gets like tacky. It won't feel tacky, but the longer you let concealer move, the harder it gets, the more coverage you get because it's less spreadable, right? Someone asked if I prefer like glam or natural makeup, and it really just depends on the day. Like, do you see my nails right now? It depends on my mood, it depends on what I'm wearing, it depends on where I'm going. Something that I've learned about myself is that I am not like, I don't really like only one kind or one realm of fashion or one kind of makeup style. I feel like if it's cute, you like it, and you can rock it well, why the heck not? You know? Now I'm gonna go in. I actually don't really like this powder, but it's a lot in here, so we're gonna finish her. And it's the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. It's okay, it's just not my favorite thing in the world, and it's in the color 25 or medium beige, right? Medium, in the color medium. I also don't bake anymore, so instead I literally just go in and I set the spaces where I put the concealer. Someone asked if I prefer like full, medium, or light coverage. honestly, it just depends. I don't have like a lot of blemishes on my skin, so I don't have to use full coverage. I prefer not to in most cases. Now, this Kevin Aquan is full coverage and I love it, but I've learned that this is also a cream, and I love full coverage cream foundations. I don't like full coverage liquid foundation. So now I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear. I had heard like last year that this was the bomb, and it really is. I got it in the color 420 or cocoa or cacao, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I think, I'm not trying to get this in my hair. A lot comes out of this, and I'm telling you, a little bit goes a long way. Like I said, my face is so small and this is so huge. So what I do is a few dots on my forehead, and then something that I'm not really sure if this is like a politically correct way to apply this, but right here, I put some right there. And then I blend it down. So I put it right here, and then I blend it down like this way at the top, like, and this is still my cheekbone. I used to do it all the way down here, but my face is already very long, so the higher for me, the better. And then I also put like a tiny bit on my nose. And boo, we blend. We blend, 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 blend. And see, I always end up putting way too much on. Like, this is too much product, y'all. This side is a lot better, but that was too much. So I'm gonna be blending forever. Don't y'all dare leave it like this. It needs to blend seriously into your skin. Okay, it needs to blend into the skin. Another tip, when you are putting on like your concealers and everything, it's best to go up, not here, and not dragging the product down, because it will look a ratchet mess. It will, and there's nothing that I can do about it after you go out there looking like you're looking. Now I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild ColorCon bronzer, and it's in the color 743B, or What Shady Beaches. And I like this stuff. This has a red undertone as well. I'm telling y'all what undertone stuff has, because when I first started getting into makeup, that was like the most difficult thing. Like, I would go to all these people who were in the same shade range as me, but I didn't factor in their undertones, and that had me looking goofy. This is, excuse me, this is the Morphe M439 brush. This is super thick. I don't really fully recommend this for these kind of powders unless you know how to finesse it, because if you put too much on and this goes into your face, it's over. I do like this for blush. So let's do a comparison real quick. I like this one for blush. This one, I like this better for powders that I'm going to be rubbing off. Like if I were to bake, I would use this to get the excess off, because they're both dense, but this has a lot more give than this one. Way more. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm literally like gonna barely dip it. And we're gonna start up top and then work our way down. Dip, dip. Start it on up top and work our way down. Yeah. And now what I'm gonna do, is go in and do something to these. So I built this palette last year when I got married, so I don't know if I take these out, will the color actually be on the bottom? Oh, it is. So I'm gonna be using orange soda, and this is the Beverly Hills, the Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows. So I'm gonna be using orange soda and burnt orange. Yeah, so I'm gonna be using those two. This also reminds me that I don't have the lipstick that I wore out here. This is the BH Cosmetics brush. It's just their like their second fluffy brush. It's a bit more compact. I go into it twice. You can either tap or blow. And then I'm going in, focusing specifically on the crease. As you can see, the more and more I build, the more it's making the actual crease of my eye go. And that's what we want. That is what we want, because I'm fixing to make my eyes appear more open. And then I'm gonna go in with the orange soda, I think this one was called. And I'm focusing that on my lid. So instead of swiping, I'm literally just going to go like that. I don't think I have a favorite like brand for eyeshadow, but I do really like, I like this one. I love the Tarte, I love the Tartelette Toasted palette. This smells so good. This is another neutral one. And unfortunately, this was literally my favorite shimmer and it fell out. It literally fell out, but it's amazing. These colors are amazing. They smell like chocolate. Before I put eyeliner on, I always have to make sure that my lashes are like actually facing up, because they get in my eyes so much. They're so curly. I think I got these as like a Sephora present or something when I ordered something else one time, but it's the Physicians Formula eyeliner. And I got, so 3 different ones came in the pack. This one, which is more of their suede, is this their suede? Yeah, this one is their suede one. And these are all gel liners. So the Physicians Formula, it comes with the suede, it comes with a shimmery black one, and then a matte black one. With the eyeliner, I'm not going across my entire eye. Not for this. Not for this. What I am doing is I look at my eye, and I'm pretty sure you guys can see how like toward the end of it, my eye, like it's darker right there. So all I'm doing is I'm tracing it. And essentially, if y'all haven't caught on, all I've been doing this whole time is literally just accentuating the features that I already have. Okay? So we're gonna go to the corner of the eye. Can y'all see the difference already? Like this looks a bit more open than this one. Are my eyes even? Are they? That one bled a little bit. Y'all, I can't do this. I need to do it in another mirror. I'm going to now set the rest of my lovely face with voila, this holy grail. It is my beautiful MAC Studio Fix Press Powder in the color NW43. And I'm gonna place it like down here. After that, I went in with this Born to Glow in the color Pure Gold or L103. Put it where it naturally lightens and shimmers. So, like so. Like that. A lot of times I literally just like, what is this? A lot of times I literally just rub it in with my finger. And no, it's not always even. Sometimes I put this side too low, the other side be too high up. Everything's a trial and error. But as y'all see, like this specifically, it keeps you from having all like so many powders on my face. I put 3 powders on my face, that's it. I don't want to put any more. So it literally just like provides a natural glow, and that is something that's buildable. You can build upon it. So someone asked what my favorite setting powder is. I don't know yet, but this is my favorite press powder. I've been using this for years. 10 out of 10 recommend. I've even used one of the darker shades for my to set my contour, and when I tell you, it's the bomb. Hands down, MAC is one of my favorite brands. I know a lot of people have a lot of things to say about it, but they're consistent, and I think that certain lines, like they have a good shade range. Someone also asked me what my, like what my favorite brand of brushes were, and I don't have a favorite brand of brushes yet. I would say like if you have to pick, do either Morphe or BH. I think the BH cosmetic brushes are a little bit cheaper than the Morphe ones, but they both always have sales. They always have sales, so just check online, check in the store, and see what you find. I put some blush on the temples of my cheeks. I used to think like black girls don't need blush. Blush is not necessary. Blush is ugly. People just didn't know how to do blush. But the thing is, a lot of times, especially if you're doing more of a full glam look, when sometimes the separation between your concealer and your contour is just way too stark, and it can look like something is missing, and blush is a easy, quick way to pull all that together. So I'm showing these two specifically because I actually really like the formula that these companies use. This Milani one is in the color Rose Powder Blush, and I use this when I'm doing looks that are more like on the pink neutral side. And then this ColourPop one is, this is one of their Super Shock Cheek matte ones, and it's in the color 20B3 or Think for the Misses. Literally only put it on the apples of my cheeks. Like, that's it. Can y'all see the difference? Maybe not, but I promise it makes a difference. It makes a difference. This is the, what is this? Lash Paradise by L'Oreal Paris. And this mascara specifically is one that will lengthen your natural lashes. The way that you put on mascara is also very, very important. So sometimes I'll go from the top first and then I put it on. Other times I just do a quick this, and other times I build it. So for this look, I knew that I wanted my, ooh, I need to, y'all see that? That needs to be blended some more. I knew that I wanted my lashes to pop, literally pop. So I started at the bottom opposed to starting at the top. They look fabulous. And now we're gonna go in and focus on the top lashes. And I'm literally only applying the mascara from down under. See that difference? Do you see that difference? So if you have curly eyelashes like I do, 10 out of 10, I recommend, y'all. Last two steps. The first one is I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm, and this is in the color Cognac, how do you pronounce this? Cognac Candy. That's what this is. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It is just, thank you, Isis. This is one of my favorite things ever. I'm not even gonna hold you. So I take my little fan brush, and this is the Eco Tools brush. I also like their brushes, y'all. So I just go in a little bit, and I am going, what I don't go this close, I go in between kind of where the concealer and the concealer and the contour meet. So I go in the middle of that, like here. It's the perfect amount of shimmer. And then I just bloop, bloop, like that on my nose. I'm gonna go in with the MAC Prep and Prime. What is this considered a finishing spray? There's a bunch of controversy around this, okay? Some people love it, some people hate it. I am in between. I love it in the winter because this isn't necessarily like a setting spray, but it is a finishing spray. So it provides like, it looks like it provides a little bit of moisture. It takes off, this is really great if you put too much of something on, it takes it back off for you, and it just makes everything look amazing. So I'm actually on the hunt for like a setting spray though to use in conjunction with this, because sometimes in the summer it kind of looks a hot mess. Essentially what this does is melts some of your makeup off. To be frank, it melts some of the makeup. And then instead of just doing this until your face dries, I grab my OG Faithful and I literally just go like this everywhere. And this, I do this no matter what my makeup is looking like, no matter what I've put on my face. That's what I do. And the last thing that I'm gonna do is go in with my lipstick. So these are also Anastasia Beverly Hills. I mean, I like this brand, y'all. I like Anastasia a lot. And I'm going in with the color Rust and Nude. So you don't have to do both of these. You could honestly just do a lip liner. I just sometimes don't do lip liners, and I just put two different these. So I'm gonna go in. Let me grab you again. I'm gonna apply this like I would a lip liner, right? So around the edges, I'm gonna, and you could leave it like this if you were gonna go on like a little date night or something. I've kind of overlined my lips to a fault. I'll fix it. But I'm going in with the nude, and I'm just gonna put that as much as I want, completely over top. Y'all, like, this is so simple. It's so simple. I'm about to go change my clothes and get some B-roll, because boo, I look good, okay? Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you want any more makeup videos at all, just leave it in the comments below and I will try to make that happen for y'all. But have a wonderful rest of your week and I will see you again next time. Bye guys.